Evening, people. I hope you can hear me. Let me just have a look. I might be talking to myself right now. We're live. How you doing, peeps? So tonight we've got a special event for you guys. We've got the Life for a Kid charity event. This is a bit of a thing set up at Christmas by some of the sim racing groups. So Life for a Kid is a charity organisation that gathers money together for equipment for disabled children, so slings, hoists, wheelchairs, ramps, you know, all that sort of stuff, handrails, anything that people need to make their life a little bit easier. So we've got 4 different races for you tonight. We've got, they're set up into the similar setup, so we've got a 5-minute quali for each race and then a 20-minute race itself. We start in the GR4s and then we work our way through GR3s, GR2s, GR1s. There are 4 different tracks. I will pull up some data about this. First track, as you can see, is Mount Panorama. Let's just have a look who's in the room. So I've got myself, Pilgrim Paddy, so he's a P1 driver. I've got Mr. Ginge from MRC, Gamer Dad from P1, Steve Scooby from P1. Sixpenny Guitar, he's MRC. MRC CJ, evening CJ. Robert the Hood, MRC driver, Dory for P1, MRC Cupcake, new driver for me, don't know him. G8 GT driver, another MRC driver, I've seen the name about, not seen him race I don't think. Cody Winkle, MRC, another American guy. So a lot of the guys from across the pond have decided to get involved with this, so that's good. Ginger Crackhead, he's an MRC driver I think. Might be wrong. Spider Team MRC, yeah. Stevie Mac for P1, J-Rod 23, no idea who that is. So 13 drivers on the track then. Hold on. 14, 15 drivers, so it's full lobby tonight, that's good. Let's crack on with some quali watching then. As I say, short qualies, so not many laps. Head to front man out on track as we've just watched Mr. Ginge messing it all up. Maniacal Mind Gaming, thanks for doing comms, no apologies, no problem mate, apologies I've not been able to make it. Ah, that's a shame. Well, the room's full anyway, but apparently there is another lobby open somewhere. I think that's one of the P1 boys who's got that one open. I couldn't tell you who that is. I've just had a little message of Mr. Ginge telling me he's had to sort another host. So let me just run through what's going on with this race. That's the wrong page I'm looking at. Coming in then, CJW holding top spot, 2:13. Gamer Dad in second with a 2:13 also. Sixpenny Guitar in third. J-Rod, no hot lap yet. Let's just see what he's got as he comes across the line. So 2:15, 4th place for him. Ginger Crackhead's just chucked in a 2:14 himself, so 2nd place for him. Sixpenny Guitar, we've seen 5th place, 2:56. Quick time there. We've got Dory in 6th place now. He's just put in a 2:16, that chucks him into 5th. GT driver, it's 2:11, so he chucks himself into P1. That's a good time there. And C. Winkle, he's chucked himself into 2nd right behind him with a 2:12. So the boys from across the pond putting the hammer down. Pushed down into 3rd then. Lucky. So as I say, we're starting with GR4s. And work our way through to the GR1. So we have got bomb on. There's no tuning, no tyre wear, no fuel depletion. So it's just all out, balls out racing. No need for strategies, etc. Into provisional pole. So just pushes the two Americans down the spot and everyone else behind. So just carry on flicking through the order. So door is parked up. You can see all the guys rocking the Life for a Kid logo on the side of the car. That's good to see. Mr. Ginge UK in the pits, no lap from him. Pilgrim Paddy in the pits, also no lap from him. So Gamer Dad's going to hold pole at the minute. GT driver, sorry. Yeah, it is GT driver. Second place, Seawing third. We've got Robuster Hood in the room. We'll see what he can do. CJW in fourth place. Ginger Crackhead in fifth. J-Rod sixth. Dory seventh. Spider T. Robuster Hood then, he's in eighth. That's his first hot lap. Good driver. I raced against him myself before, which destroyed the competition. Spider Team in 10th currently. Mr. Hood looking down the inside of him. You've got to remember, boys, this is only quali. So MRC Cupcake looking not to take out Spider Team and Seawing there. In 11th, then Cupcake, no hot lap from him. Scooby then parked up. Steve Mac just having a quick rollabout straight out on track. So this is his first lap. So Mr. Ginge Pilgrim Paddy still in the pits then. So all the P1 boys rocking the Jaguar then by the look of it. Had a livery done by, I believe, was it Susan? Not too sure. Could be lying about that. So that's what I also wanted to do. I've got to find that stuff. Because if I don't find it, I can't copy it and post it over to links like here it is. So yeah, 4 different sim racing groups in this one tonight. We've got Next Gen, MRC, P1 Racing and SimFX. So we're all coming together for this Christmas charity event. It's for so maybe Pilgrim Paddy had issues, then not able to leave the pits. He's just going to come back. So it's for a charity called Life for a Kid. They do raise money for equipment for disabled children, wheelchairs, hoists, slings, ramps, etc. Been run across 2 different games as well. So we've got Gran Turismo, that's this one you're watching now. We've also got Project Cars 2 running as well. And I think there's a couple of lobbies set up by the Next Gen guys as well. So there's probably about 4 or 5 lobbies set up running this similar format. Robuster Hood pushed himself up into 6th then. So yeah, we've got the Gr.4s, that's these cars you're watching now at Bathurst. And then we've got Gr.3s at the Nurburgring GP, that's the shorter track. We've got Gr.2s at Branch Hatch GP, and then we've got the Gr.1s at Catalunya. As I say, so each race will be a 5-minute qualifying session followed by a 20-minute race. Yep, so there is a lobby set up by the P1 boys as well, hosted by Zuzim. So if you're struggling to get into this one, there is another lobby open. You just have to find Zuzim's friend request him and see if you can get in. short break in between races, no bop on, no tuning or tyre wear or fuel use. So like I say, it'll be an all-out dash to the finish from word go. You can donate to this cause if you want, so there's several ways you can do it. You can text, let's have a look here. To make a £3 donation via text, send the word race to 70300. You can PayPal dean@lifeforakid.com, referencing the word race. There is a Virgin giving link as well. That's a bit awkward to read out. Blah blah blah. Page ID is 1125248. I will try and copy the links and chuck them in the description while we're actually racing, to see if I can chuck it in the description of this video. Do that. Get rid of that. Yeah, so the Americans, I don't know. Pilgrim Paddy's decided to go for the Renault, has he? Okay. That's good. Let's just see if it's all got in there. Yes. So then, people, if you want to refresh this video, go and have a look in the description. Any second, it should have all the information. Let's just see if it has chucked all that in. Yeah, all the links are in the description below. The Just Give It page, Virgin Money page, the all that sort of stuff. So that saves me sort of reading it all out. Paddy then pushed himself up into 11th in the Renault after finally managing to get out of the pits. So GT drivers back up into P1, 3/4 of a second quicker than Gamer Dad. I don't know why this qualifying session's going on for so long. Gamer Dad pushed down into second, then C Winkle third, MRC CJW fourth spot, J-Rod in fifth, Robertson sixth. So one to watch is Roberts. MRC's no slouch either. 6-penny guitars quite high up in the MRC leagues as well. Okay, so we are starting in 5 minutes. Just having a couple drivers leave this lobby and join the other lobby. Team with the Porsche then. See all the guys rocking the Life for a Kid logos all over the car. It's good to see. Great big darksmoka logo as well there by Steve Scooby. Thank you, sir. CJW Racing as well. We've got CJ on track tonight. So Mr. Ginge in the pits. Gamer Dad now in the pits. Dory Dory, Ginger Crackhead, J Rod. MRC Cupcake all in the pits. He has a hero and he calls her sister. So Cupcake has just left the room. So just a bit of discussion going on about who's leading this lobby, who's stopping. Driver is practicing his starts. Crackhead expect to see most guys out on the super softs, being as there's no tyre wear. Yeah, nobody daft enough to stick anything but on. Evening, Aaron. How you doing, mate? Yes, I know you've got second lobby open. I don't know how many you've got in there. Oops, Seawinkle just smashing into the wall. So I don't know whether CJ's listening, but I think we're just waiting for people who need to leave this lobby, and then the racing will begin. So we are running quarter of an hour late. We were meant to be starting at 8:30 with a quarter of an hour quali. Sorry, a 5-minute quali and then a 20-minute race. So I don't know whether Mr. Ginge needs to reset the lobby to reset everyone's times. Because I don't think this is being classed as qualifying as such. Waiting for the right people to get in the right lobbies. I do need to plug in my keyboard. Has joined the room, late entry, but he's here nonetheless. CJ, evening. Yeah, I know it's a little bit chaotic, mate. Mr. Ginge is complaining that it's not been very well communicated, I don't think. I think a lot of people have struggled to know who's in which lobby. Yeah, someone did say in a room the other night that you were taking a bit of a break from it. But as I say, it might be just because you've not actually been out on track for a while and you've just been commentating and got a bit bored of it, possibly. Any second. I'm good, CJ, I'm good. Yeah, it should be a good race. I mean, it's only little 20-minuters, no tyre wear, no fuel. As long as everyone keeps it clean and is not an idiot, it should be alright. Fast tonight. Yeah, there has been multiple posts about it, maniacal, but I just don't know whether it's been fully communicated out to A, everyone who's set up lobbies, and B, the people who are racing. I've seen the posts myself, but yeah, who knows? Who knows what's gone on? Then, yeah, he's told he was quick, he's up into 4th. As I say, this is not quali as such, then they're going to change that up and reset this lobby for that. Dory, evening mate, how are you getting on? Are you even in this lobby anymore? Yes, you are. Probably just coming out of the pits. Yeah, so most of the P1 boys rocking the Jaguar tonight for the G4. I don't know whether they'll be rocking the same cars in the other 3 class races. Yeah, there's no blame game here, maniacal. No blame game here, mate. Just, you know, stuff happens. That's the main point, CJ. You know, we're all still here. We had similar issues in every other charity event we've done. I think we've had issues with just things happening. We've had chaos with comms, we've had chaos with lobbies, drivers getting kicked. It's been a bit of a pain, really. But like CJ says, we're all still here. We're all still willing to participate. That's good to see. So we just need Mr. Ginge to kick this one off. No problem, mate. Like I say, it's, you know, we've done this a lot. It doesn't cost us anything to sit behind a TV screen, does it? Or a PlayStation pad or a steering wheel or whatever. Deli B, evening, mate. How you doing? What's the number to donate? Is it not in the description below, brother? Is it the description? 70300. Blickety bloing. You might need to refresh your stream if you've been watching since the start, Deli. There's an idea. I should put that in the description, shouldn't I? And then it will show a bit brighter than everyone else's. Kabloom! Like that. Right, come on now, Mr. Ginge. Come on now, Mr. Ginge. You haven't got time to practice your starts. You've got a race to start. Watching you, Mr. Ginge. Oh, unless he's got... I think he might have issues. Yeah, he's not pressing the brake. He's not able to get out the pits by the look of it. He's in second gear, no brake on. Oh no, he is. He's holding the handbrake. Apologies. So he's just practicing his starts then. Mr. Ginge, he has been sat in the pits an awful long time. Nice one, Deli. Cheers, mate. So big shout out to Deli B, just donated via the text number in the links. I should have brought a little notepad up so I could have written down everyone's name. boys just parked up then, waiting for this to kick off. All the boys have got their own liveries tonight. I think the P1 boys have all got the same livery on the Jag. So Brian one, they're all rocking this this livery here. And they're all driving the Jag. Except, where's he gone? This man for P1, he's decided he's going to go with the Renault. Nice. If there's any chance you can update me with any kind of list or monetary value before the end of the stream, that'd be good, so I can, you know, read that out live, so it's sort of say how much we have raised while we've been on air. So Mr. Ginge has started the final. We're in. Okay, so no, it won't let you post a link to another website, but I have put the link to the Virgin Money page in the description below. So it is in here. I think texting is going to be the easiest way for people to do it, though. Cool. That'll work wonders. Cheers, Maniacal. Ah, so that was quali then. Okay. So we're into a 20-minute race. MRC GT driver currently on P1. Gaming Dad in second. C-Wing in third. Robertson in fourth. Ginger Cracker in fifth. MRC CJW in sixth. And they're away. GT driver's had a bad start. He's now in third. Gaming Dad's up into, I think, great driver. GT driver's left the lobby. So Gaming Dad leading them then. And the first corner, Roberts to Hood up into second place. Told you he was quick. CJW, another good driver. I do like your livery, mate. Third place for him. Oh no, GT driver is still in room. He's down in fourth. Didn't look like he left the lobby. MRCC Winkle in fifth place. Steve Scooby sixth. Dory seventh. Stewie Mac eighth. Pilgrim Paddy ninth. Mr. Ginge in 11th. Just clipped the wall though. He's now in 12th place. Ginger Crackhead's managed to get past through that mistake. And then Spider Team unfortunately is right at the back of the pack, so I think he must have had a bit of an incident on the first turn. So Game Dad's then still leading us as we come through the mountain section. If I just grab any random bit of paper, I'm sure there'll be a track map. Kabloo! Yeah, random bit of paper. It's the right track map, but it's not very well described. So Game and Dad then. Where are we coming up to? We're coming up to Forest Elbow then. Game and Dad leading the way, 1.3 seconds out in front. There's a big bunch of drivers behind, so we've got Rubbers to Hood in second. We've got CJW and GT driver side by side running down the Conrad straight. Who's going to win out on that one? We've got C Winkle getting involved in this as well, using the toe off first. CJ making that Lambo as wide as he possibly can. GT drivers just going to lose out on that one. He's been held up a little bit, not been able to get through with Roberts the Hood, but he has managed to get past CJ now, up into third place. CJ's just had to get barreled off track a little bit into fifth spot. C Winkle taking advantage up into fourth then through that. Steve Scooby sixth, being chased closely by Dory. Stewie Mac in eighth. Just in that, well, I think we've got a driver off. Steve Scooby off track. Where's Steve Scooby gone? So, I won't let me flick to him. Fortunately, where is he? Here he is. He's just getting himself back on track now. He's going to be lucky if he keeps his place from start. Spider Team. I didn't see what happened. I don't know whether he span off track or whether he was clipped. So back up to the front then. Game with Dad storming away. 3.2 second lead in the Jaguar. So comfortably leading this race then. GT driver in second place, being chased closely by Roberts to Hood. C Winkle just clipping the wall then, looking to go down the inside, losing a spot again back to CJW and Roberts to Hood almost making contact through that tight section there. CJ's got Cody Winkle pushing him around the track almost. forward. Oh, CJ runs wide, and he's clipped the grass and spun himself off track. That's a shame, and he's collected Seawinkle in the process. That's unfortunate. Seawinkle now pushed down into 5th. And, let's just go back and see if we can find CJ. Where's he gone now? CJ's back down in 11th. So that's a shame. No damage in this race either, so no need for pits. So no tyre or fuel depletion either. CJW coming under pressure from Steve Scooby now in the Jaguar of the P1 drivers. Spider team not too far off this fight. Oh, he's a little bit further back now. So Gamer Dad then, he's losing a bit of time to GT driver. It's just come under 3 seconds, that gap. So he's managed to make it through that melee further back. Robuster Hood still holding 3rd. Dory promoted up into 4th. Then Cody Winkle looking to get that place back off of him. And get back into the fight with the guys up front for the podium positions. So we're only 5 minutes in. It's been action already. Stewie Mack in 6th place then. Doing a good job there, Stewie. Holding it clean. Keep it on track, my friend. Penny Guitar in 7th. Pilgrim Paddy in the Renault not far behind him. Ginger Crackhead using the toe up the hill towards the mountain section square for a move. Side by side, Ginger Crackhead winning out on that one. Pilgrim Paddy's Renault looking ridiculously slow compared to that Lexus. Gaining time back on him. Ginge 10th place, he's never made another spot up. Clipped the wall on the first lap. Just coming into this mountain section. Another place up since then, looking to 10th place for Mr. Ginge. Steve Scooby has got past MRC CJW. Can CJ take that place back? They've dropped off Spider Team. We've just seen him clip the wall coming out of Forest Elbow. Dad then losing a little bit more time, 2.7 seconds that gap now. Audi being a good choice of car for these GR4s, very popular in the MRC leagues during the bop on years. We're still holding 3rd place. 5.7 seconds gap in front to GT driver. He's going to struggle to make that gap up. Watching from Dory behind in the Jag, looking quick as Dory. Roberts under some real pressure now as they come down this down the hill towards the start-finish straight. It's a hell corner. It is. Hill corner is the sorry, it's Murray's corner, the first one. This second one's Hill's corner. So Dory then making a mistake, losing loads of time, put himself under pressure then from Cody Winkle again. Stewie Mack still holding 6th place. Ginger Crackhead losing a little bit of time on him. Making time, he's just got past Pilgrim Paddy, hasn't he? Sixpenny Guitar's got his way past Pilgrim as well. So the Renault doesn't look like it's working out for Pilgrim Paddy tonight. So CJ's got back past Steve Scooby by a big gap as well. He's got 4 seconds, so it looks like Steve Scooby might have been off track or into the wall. 8 seconds back to Spider Team behind, so there's a bit of breathing room. Just got to concentrate on catching back up with CJ now. Spider Team not having a great first race, but sticking with it nonetheless, that's good. Also, GT Driver's got past Gamer Dad. Looks like Gamer Dad might have been in the wall, lost it. That's just allowed GT Driver to storm away. 5.6 seconds he's got now, lead over Gamer Dad. Gamer Dad's got a load of pressure from Robuster Hood, so yeah, he's lost about 4.5 seconds, has Gamer Dad somewhere. Roberts de Hood's now in the slipstream of the Lexus. It's a fast car. So just 3/4 of a second between Roberts and Gamer. I think we'll go for a bit of that. So we'll go on board with Gamer Dad. We'll have a look at Roberts de Hood closing the gap. Just extending back up to 3/4 of a second. Back onto the start-finish straight as they start lap 5. 11 minutes left of this race. Into Hill Corner then. Roberts de Hood still pretty close. Losing a little bit of time through that last couple of corners. 0.8 of a second. Still just within the slipstream range. Losing a little bit more time though there. Jack's also quick in a straight line. We'll see what Roberts can do when they come into the wiggly section through the mountain. Through Griffin's Bend then towards BP. Roberts de Hood losing more time. Just stick with Gamer Dad then. We'll go for a lap with Gamer. So through the BP cutting then. Up through Reed Park. There's actually people that live. This is actually a genuine road in Australia. Drive this on their way to and from work and to get to their houses, etc. When there's a race on, they physically can't get in and out of the house. Their driveways actually come out onto the track, so you're stuck in for the day. So he's through the dipper then to the S's. And hard on the brakes for Forest Elbow. Back on the power then, all the way down Conrod Straight. A little kink at the end of the straight was added in for safety reasons a few years back. You'll kind of see as they come over the hill, the track used to just kind of go straight on where the barriers are, follow the left-hand side barriers there. It just used to go straight on. For safety reasons, they put this little chicane in just to stop people hitting absolute max speed, and you know, you crash at absolute max speed, well, who knows what's going to happen. So Gamer Dad then has made more time up over Roberts de Hood, 2.6 seconds. That was a lap on board with Gamer Dad. We're looking behind for some of it, but nonetheless. So GT driver then 5.9 second his lead. Gamer Dad we've just been on board with in second place, 3.5 seconds back to third place Roberts de Hood. MRC, C Winkles managed to get past Dory now to the 4th spot, so he'll be looking to chase down Roberts de Hood. He's got 8.5 minutes to do it. It'll be about 3.5 laps, 4 laps if they let the time run over. He's still got to worry about Dory behind. He's not slow as Dory. Ginger Crackhead 5.5 seconds back. He's got Stewie Mac for company, so Ginger Crackhead's managed to get past Stewie Mac as well. So MRC CJW in 8th place. So it looks like Steve Scooby's had another mare. He's lost more places. 6th Penny Guitar in 9th. Mr. Ginger 10th. Steve Scooby now down in the 11th spot. Spider Team 12th. And Pilgrim Paddy's decided to sit this one out in the Renault. But stick around, we've got 3 more races. We'll jump into the GT3 class cars after this race, and then drop into the GT2s and then the GT1s or GR1s, depending on how you want to look at it. GT driver set himself in pole on this race. Didn't have a best of starts, put himself down into about 4th spot, but he's fought his way back. A little bit of chaos has helped that out. He's managed to close the gap down on Gamer Dad. Unfortunately, Gamer Dad looks like he's had a bit of a moment into the wall and allowed GT driver to take that place. Roberts de Hood in 3rd, losing more time to Gamer Dad then. So we've got C Winkle 4th. Slowly closing in on Roberts. Don't know whether there's enough time to actually close that gap. As I say, Still got Dory to worry about behind, so he may just be going a little bit defensive, which is going to slow the pair of them down. Crackhead's 6th, then he's 6 seconds back from Dory. Kind of out on his own, he's got a 5-second gap back to Stewie Mack in 7th place. CJ picking up a penalty then, 2.1 seconds. He's got enough time to lose that and keep that place, but he's got to be careful where he loses it. Obviously you don't want him dropping off the power right about here, because he's going to lose places hand over foot. So coasting into the corners, braking slightly early, things like that. That's the way to do it. So 6 guitar in 9th spot then. Steve Scooby in 10th. He managed to get past Mr. Ginge, so it looks like Mr. Ginge has had a bit of a mistake, allowed Steve Scooby to get past. 12th place, so he has actually made a position up, only through Pilgrim Paddy sitting this one out. GT driver then extended his lead 7.3 seconds now over Gamer Dad. Still holding 3rd spot. See Winkles close that gap, made a 2nd up on Roberts. Interesting actually, they're both in the same car. Able to get more out of it than Roberts the Hood. That gap down to less than 3 seconds now between Roberts and Seawinkle. Still trying to get Dory along, so this could turn into a 3-way fight for 3rd place before the end of this race. Down to 2.6 seconds that gap, 4.5 minutes remaining. Just racing all out on his own. He's got 6.5 in front to Dory and 8 seconds back to Stewie Mack in 7th place. Stewie Mack's just got to be a little bit careful. CJW's closing in on him. It's a stable car, 4-wheel drive in the Lamborghini. So no fuel or tyre wear either, so nothing to worry about in that respect. CJ get this position done before the end of the race. We'll flick back and have a look. So Steve Scooby, 6-penny guitar, fighting it out for 9th spot. Steve Scooby winning out so far. We'll see whether 6-penny guitar can use the slipstream going up the mountain straight and take that place back. Jaguar though, the Jaguar was just quick in a straight line. 6-penny's in the Honda, and it's not a slow car, but able to gain anything really on Steve Scooby, even in the slipstream. He's made a little bit of time up. I know that ADG ran this car with Bop on, just didn't get on with it. Steve Scooby running it massively wide through there. That's allowed 6-penny guitar to close that gap up. 0.6 of a second between these two drivers at the minute. Steve Scooby clipping the wall, that's going to slow him down a little bit. Still extended that gap. 6-penny guitar just getting a little bit loose. The driver's keeping it clean through there. It's an awkward. Oh, so Stewie Mack then looking like he's had a moment off track on the sand. Losing 3 places in fact. CJ's got past him. Steve Scooby's got past him. 6-penny guitar's got past him. So from 7th to 10th then for Stewie Mack. That's a shame. 6-penny guitar still not managing to make any time up on Steve Scooby. Steve Scooby extending that gap to over a second now. Stewie Mack unfortunately losing out. Just carrying a bit too much speed through that top section of the mountain. Easy to run wide onto the sand there, very easy to run wide. So down into 10th spot, and he's going to come under pressure from Mr. Ginge. Spider Team 12th then. So he's definitely going to finish in that position. Paddy's still sitting this one out. So GT driver 7.1 seconds his lead now. Gamer Dad Still in second, 4.4 seconds over Roberts de Hood. Roberts de Hood has got C. Winkle closing down rapidly. That's just over a second. That gap just coming down, less than a second there between these two drivers. So C. Winkle could be taking this position back before the end of the race. There's a great big dent on the back end of Roberts' car. Seems to be a lot of damage all over C. Winkle's car. So less than a quarter of a second then between these two. Difficult place to overtake this mountain section on this track. Almost just got to wait for a mistake through here. Possibly if you're close enough down towards the Forest elbow, but it's a risky move. You're better off just waiting for Forest elbow. Sorry, for the Conrod straight, which is now getting in the slipstream. See, just getting the wall through there, but closing the gap still. So we'll just go on board with C. Winkle. He's holding a bit of a penalty. He's trying to stick in the slipstream of Roberts. That gap visibly coming down. Really go for a dive down the inside. Roberts is onto him though. He's taking the defensive line. He's good at racecraft as well as Roberts de Hood. He knows where to stick his car. As you can see, just holding it over to the defensive line to the last minute to stop C. Winkle making a move. So it looks like he's going to keep this position. No, unfortunately, C. Winkle, he got the position of the line wrong. So Roberts finishes in third place then. Let me just flick that back up. C. Winkle in fourth, Dory in fifth, Ginger Crackhead sixth, MRC CJW is going to come home in seventh spot. Steve Scooby back up to eighth then, making loads of time over Sixpenny Guitar at the end of that race. Scooby coming home in 8th, Sixpenny Guitar 9th, Stewie Mac bring home 10th place, just losing out in the last couple of laps. Was holding 7th spot, but got it wrong at the top of the hill. Pilgrim Paddy's left the pits and he's finished the race in 13th. Mr. Ginge is going to come home in 11th. Bring home in 12th spot, and then we'll just wait for the first two drivers who cross the line before the timer run out. So Spider Team bringing home 12th place. Well done for sticking with it, mate. So GT Driver then just coming down the Conrod straight for the last time. Gamer Dad just hit him Forest elbow, so GT Driver then 11.3 seconds his lead on the end of this race. Putting in fastest laps as well, 2:10.3. That was on lap 9. That was the last lap. He's also putting in purple sectors now, so this final lap could be another fast lap. Let's just stick with it, see what he's got. He's had a good race, GT Driver. First place for him, he was in pole as well. So he does go quicker than with a 2:10.1 on the very last lap. We're just waiting for Gamer Dad to come across the line, then second place. Good race, Gamer. GT Driver just being the slightly better guy behind the wheel there. So that was race 1 of 4. We'll just flick through to the results in a second. I like your livery as well there, GT Driver. Electric cracklingness. So GT Driver brings home first place then in that first race. Gamer Dad second, Roberts de Hood third, C. Winkle in fourth place, Dory 5th, Ginger Crackhead 6th, MRC CJW in 7th, Steve Scooby 8th, Sixpenny Guitar in 9th, Stewie Mac 10th, Mr. Ginge in 11th, Spider Team 12th, and Pilgrim Paddy 13th. And that was race 1 of 4 of the Life for a Kid charity Christmas event we're putting on for you lot. So we get a little bit of a break and then we jump into the Gr.3s round Nurburgring GP track, which I also don't have a track map for right this second. Good bit of battling between Winkle and Roberts de Hood. CJ didn't make a livery. I think it was a little bit last minute for some of these drivers. Legar's left the room again. Don't know why that is. So yeah, 3 more races for you guys. As I say, this is the Life for a Kid charity event. If you look in the description below, there are links to the Virgin Money page. You can also text the word race to 70300. Or, what's the other one? Or, hold on. You can PayPal Dean at Life for a Kid, and reference word would be race on that. So get donating. We are going to have an update at some point throughout the evening to let us know how much we've raised. As I say, there are 4 or 5 different lobbies open, I think, across different games. We've got Gran Turismo, we've got Project Cars running as well. So I think the P1 boys have got a lobby open, and there's, you know, several drivers in there from different sim racing groups. Got at least 2 sim racing groups in this lobby, and I know the Next Gen boys are putting on a couple of lobbies as well. So we've got Project Cars 2 and Gran Turismo running. Different lobbies in each, very similar setup throughout the different games and the different groups, but they all are quite a tight bunch in respect of a lot of these drivers race against each other on a weekly basis, all from different sim racing groups. So we've got 8 minutes quali then. Just leaving, but he's going to come back. I hope your spot's still here when you get back. Do it, CJ. So that's where CJ's gone. He's got to put stickers on a car. He's already made a livery, he's just got to jam it on. Make sure he's got the Life for a Kid sticker on it, CJ. Mess about. So yes, we've got the Gr.3s or the GT3 class cars now. Bigger engines, more aero, more power. Again, no tuning, bop on. It's a great big Mercedes of Roberts de Hood. It's a lovely car to drive. Sounds awesome as well. Let's see if we can get a bit of. Whoa, listen to that. Such a lovely sounding car is the Mercedes. Just want to hear this bit. Oh, yeah, I can listen to that all day long. So Ginger Crackhead is in the BMW. The M6, I believe, is that one? Not too sure. The Jaguar for the P1 boys. Are they all going to be rocking the Jaguar again, but the Gr.3 class this time? You can see a lot more aero on the front of that Jaguar compared to the last car that Stewie Mac was driving. All sorts of canyards and spoilers and splitters and things going on. GT driver also in a Mercedes. All the guys got the Mr. Ginge with the PepsiCo logo. I'm not allowed to say anything about that because I might get told off by my company, which is PepsiCo. So it does look like the P1 boys are all rocking the Jaguar again. Don't know what's Pilgrim Paddy in the room. Can't see him. Yet, so we are missing a couple of drivers. Winkle also in the M6. Popular car, this in the Mercedes. 2 of the more popular choices within the GT3 class. crackhead behind. Yeah, so most of these guys, except CJ obviously, making liveries for their cars. All the guys rocking the Life for a Kid logo, as you can see there on the front of Stewie Max. He's being utilised for a tow by the man behind, GT Driver. GT Driver managed to get through there though. So it is an 8-minute quali for this one. Just so Mr. Ginge can nip for a toilet break and a cigarette. So most drivers out on track. So Mr. Ginge, Steve Scooby, Spider Team, sorry. CJ's just rejoined. Hopefully we'll get to look at his snazzy livery he's made. So first of the hot laps come in then. GT Driver putting in a 154.6, currently puts in provisional pole. Ginger Crackhead in second with a 155.8. Monster Hook third, 155.9. Sea Winkles put in a 157.1. Stewie Mac in 2.10.1. Game and Dad yet to put a hot lap in, as has any of the drivers behind him. Help your lap time, Dory. Sixpenny Guitar also out on track now. He's in the Porsche. Another good sounding car is the Porsche. Always sound totally different to anything else on the racetrack in the Porsches. But you've got to admit, it doesn't sound anything as good as the Mercedes. What about the Jaguar? No, it's not doing it for me. Yeah, it's got to be the Mercedes. It just sounds heftier and bulkier than anything else out on track. Bloody good and all. So, has CJ joined the room then? Is he in this snazzy liveried car? That's like standard livery with some stickers on it, CJ. It's the standard Mercedes livery with stickers on it, CJ. What's going on? Thought you had a snazzy livery you were going to chuck on there. Oh, it's GT2, GR2 livery you've got. Alright, alright. Alright, I'll let you off for this race. So let's just have a quick flick through the order again then. So GT Driver still holding provisional pole 154.6. Ginger Cracker decided to pull up. He's happy with his 155.7. Robuster Hood 155.8. Game and Dad in fourth now with a 155.8 as well. Sea Winkle then 157.1. Stewie back in sixth. He's gone quicker, 2 minutes 0.1. Dory still yet to put a hot lap in the Jaguar. So we'll just wait for these drivers to put times in. Yeah, Paddy, don't come out in the hards, mate. That's going to do you no favours at all. So not managing to go quicker then on lap 3 for GT Driver. He's just going around this last corner. We'll stick with him, see what he's got. He's holding that penalty, so that this lap will be void. Yeah, it's a 2:10.3 anyway. So, has Pilgrim Paddy changed his tyres? No. You stick with the hards. I hope you know what you're doing, sir. So, GT driver in first, Gamer Dan second, Robertson Hood third, Ginger Crackhead fourth, Dory in fifth, C Winkle in sixth, Six Penny tied seventh, Stewie Mack in eighth, Spider Team 9th, CJW Racing in 10th, Steve Scooby 11th, Mr. Ginge in 12th, and Pilgrim Paddy in 13th. So we've got the lights on, they're away. It's a good start by everyone. The Jaguars have had a flyer, the P1 boys. Fighting their way through. So, again, Dad's run himself wide in the first turn. That's pushed him down into 5th spot now. So 1 second, now 5th. GT drivers just running away with this one a little bit already. 0.8 per second lead over Robertson Hood in second. So this will be a good fight between these two drivers, both in the same car. So he gets the advantage. So Dory up into third, then the P1 driver in the Jaguar. Got Ginger Crackhead in the BMW in fourth. Another Jaguar in 5th place for Gamer Dad. Stewie Mack, Jaguar in 6th, running himself a little bit wide through there. That's just going to allow CJ straight through in the Mercedes. C Winkle in 8th place then. CJ and Stewie Mack side by side as they come into this hairpin, but CJ running out through there eventually. So C Winkle in 8th place, Scooby in 9th, Mr. Ginge in the snazzy PepsiCo livery and Jaguar in 10th place. Pepsi Max, so it's not so good. Pilgrim Paddy then up into 11th. He is on the racing hards, so brave move by Pilgrim unless he wasn't able to change his tyres. It's going to slow him down compared to the other drivers. Spider Team, he is out in the Mazda, I believe that is. It is. Paddy diving into the slipstream with Spider there. So I think you're just going to struggle a little bit, Pilgrim, with those hard tyres. Oh, a little bit of contact between those two drivers. The Spider Team again at the back of the pack. These GT3 cars are a little bit awkward to get back on track. Put the power down too much. Oh, he's wedged himself in a hole now. Oh, that's a shame, I can't watch that. GT driver then, 1.1 seconds the lead he's got. He's just come down between himself and Roberts almost running himself wide through there though, but he's kept it on track. It's cost him a little bit. Dory in 3rd place then, 1.3 seconds back from Robertson Hood. Ginger Crackhead then up into 4th place, got past Gamer Dad. To 5th, CJW chasing down Gamer Dad now as well for that 5th place. At the minute, Stewie Mack in 7th. Unfortunately, losing another place through that same hairpin is Stewie Mack. So he's not actually lost it, but yes, he has. C Winkle's got the inside line into that. So Steve Scooby in 9th place, then chasing down Stewie Mack now, half a second between those two. Mr. Ginge in 10th, he's 2 seconds back from Steve Scooby. Sixpenny Guitar in 11th. He's got a 5-second deficit. Paddy 2.8 seconds back. That's 3 seconds now. And Spider Team, unfortunately, has managed to get himself out of that wedge he was in. Unfortunately, he's 40 seconds back from any kind of battle. So GT driver then is extending his gap 2 seconds now, 2.1 seconds over Robertson Hood in 2nd place. Only a second back as well. Not close enough to make it yet. Let's brought that gap down a little bit. Whether we can keep that gap down, maybe move further on in the race, we'll keep an eye on. Still just about a second between those two. So Gamer Dad fighting out with Ginger Crackhead for 4th spot, trying around the outside of him, but Ginger Crackhead's going to have the inside line into this section as they come out of the Mercedes arena. Dad losing out in that little fight. Just not managing to get past Ginger Crackhead for that one. CJW Racing putting pressure on Gamer Dad. He's looking to make a move down the inside. They're side by side then as they run down towards the hairpin. Looks like CJ's going to get this place. Hard on the brakes, discs blowing up on that Mercedes. They're still side by side as they run around that hairpin. That was some damn good driving by Gamer Dad to keep that. CJ up into 5th then, closing down Ginger Crackhead rapidly as well. He's got Dory not that far in front either. You can see Dory just in the distance on some of the shots. Just see flicking through the camera there. You might just catch him now. So that's Dory just disappearing around that corner. So these two drivers are closing in on him. CJW is in a position to make a move. He does do. Chucks himself down the inside. Just had to dive out of that one. Ginger Crackhead's been compromised, and that's compromised CJ as well. Gamer Dad taking that position back off CJ. So good little fight for 4th place kicking off here. CJW down into 6th now, then right on the rear bumper of Dory. Sorry, Gamer Dad, apologies. C Winkle then leading the next little pack, 7th place for him. It's got Steve Scooby pretty close, Mac not that far back, and Mr. Ginge UK. So a 4-way fight brewing here. Mr. Ginge just outbraking himself a little bit. I think Steve Scooby did as well. Both drivers having to move out of the way to not make contact with the driver in front. So that's compromised them a little bit. Mac almost taking that place off of Steve Scooby there. Good drive as well as Stewie Mac. He'll be able to get the power down earlier coming out of here. He's got a good drive. I don't think he'll be able to get the position done before this left-hander. He's not, so he's still in 9th place then for Stewie Mac. Mr. Ginger UK in 10th place then. 6penny Guitar losing a little bit more time, 6.5 seconds back. Pilgrim Paddy 27.4 seconds now, his gap. He's got Spider Team 20 seconds back. Those two just getting in vegan and a little bit of a punch up on the end of lap 2. So GT driver then 2.6 seconds his lead over Robster Hood in 2nd. He's made a little bit more time up over Dory. 3rd spot. CJW. Crackhead's just been dropped off that fight a little bit. So we'll go on board with CJ as he chases down Gamer Dad. See if he can get into the slipstream down the start finish straight. That's a little bit too far back. Time through there. Gamer Dad running a little bit wide, but no major loss. CJ putting all the pressure on those tyres. Both drivers getting a good run out of the Mercedes arena then. Seems to handle this hairpin a lot better than the Jaguars, but Gamer Dad doing a good job through there. So CJ not managing to take that place off of Gamer Dad just yet. Ginger Crackhead losing more time to this fight, 2.2 seconds back now. C Winkle 4.3 seconds back from him. Back now, 8 seconds back. He's under some pressure from Mr. Ginge now. He's drifting that Jaguar. So side by side with Mr. Ginge as they come up through the S's now. Side by side, Stewie Mac and Mr. Ginge. Mr. Ginge just run off track. He's picked up a penalty for that one. Lucky not to take out any of the drivers as well. So Steve Scooby taking advantage, pushes himself up into 9th place then. Mr. Ginge in the same car, down into 10th, holding a little bit of that penalty then. Sixpenny Guitars close the gap. That's just over a second between these two now. Pilgrim Paddy off track, that's a shame. So that'll allow Spider Team to close that gap up. So there'll be all sorts of damage on the front of that car. So what is he, 5 seconds back from Pilgrim Paddy now. That gap coming down as well. So we'll just keep our eye on Spider Team, see if he can catch up with Pilgrim Paddy. Bringing that gap down slowly for 2 seconds. There's Pilgrim Paddy in the background. Rear wheel, evening mate. Yeah, the liveries do look cool, don't they? Let me find one. There we go. So Pilgrim Paddy's just talking about his livery there. All the P1 boys livery. Spider Team's closing him down. That gap's now 2.3 seconds between these two. I'll flick back to the front. GT driver then 5.3 seconds his lead over Roberts. Roberts has lost all his time to Dory. 3/4 of a second between these two. Just over halfway through this race. Jaguar versus Mercedes. I'm surprised you're not racing, rear wheel. Subscriber tonight. I don't know who that is who subscribed, but thank you very much. Appreciate it. 2 more and I'll start sending out stickers to you lot. So Dory and Rob are still pretty close then, 0.8 of a second. Game and Dad's in front of CJ into 4th then. Mercedes versus Jaguar fight here for 4th spot. Ginger Cracker now 3 seconds off that fight. He's got a bit of a gap behind him, 5.2 seconds back to C. Winkle in 7th place. And there's 11 seconds back to Steve Scooby. He's just run himself wide in the first, oh sorry, it's not the first turn. It is the first turn, yes, into the Mercedes arena. That's allowed Stewie back to creep through. So losing the spot there, Steve Scooby. Mr. Ginger's had a nightmare again. He's back down in 11th place. So just maybe not liking this Jaguar too much. Struggling to control the back end on that. Don't know why. Pilgrim Paddy then at Spider Team. Bumper to bumper. Flipping it. Look at the size of that Mazda compared to the Jaguar. It looks massive. Spider Team then diving down the inside, late braking for Spider Team, looking to 12, Pilgrim Paddy looking for the cutback. Spider Team's got the inside line as they enter the Mercedes arena. Oh, a little bit of contact between Pilgrim Paddy and Spider Team there. Sorry, I was reading comments when that kicked off. Just heard tyre squealing. So Spider Team up into 12th then. Pilgrim Paddy unfortunately 2.4 seconds back from him now. GT drivers having another stormer, so 7.2 seconds his lead at the minute. 6 minutes left in this race. Dory into 2nd then. Got past Roberts. Roberts has obviously had a bit of a mistake because he's under loads of pressure now from Gamer Dad and CJW. So it's a Jaguar sandwich at the minute between the 2 slices of Mercedes. He's got his windscreen wipers on as well. I don't know why, it's not raining. It's probably slowing you down a little bit. Zone still so far, 4th place at the minute. It's closing the gap on Roberts to Hood, but like I say, Roberts to Hood racecraft is pretty good. He knows where to stick his car and when to stick it in those places. So he's still holding that 3rd spot then. CJW in 5th. Give it any way possible to get past the 2 cars in front and take a podium position. So he's had a better drive out of that turn. He's right on Game of Dad's rear bumper. Does he get a better out of this corner? Just not quite able to get it. Game of Dad. Oh! Nearly contact between those 2 drivers. CJ doing an amazing job there not to put Game of Dad into oblivion. Losing a tiny bit of time then through there. Got back up to half a second. It's looking good, CJ. You look like you had that place. Still a 3-way fight for this 3rd position then. A little bit defensive through there, just wary of CJ's presence. This is all allowing Ginger Cracker to close back up though. That's he's got that gap back down to 3 seconds. It's down now to 1.4. Runs himself a little bit wide through there, but no penalty gained. Seawinkle in 7th. He's 6.5 seconds back. Out on his own at the minute. Steve Scooby and Stewie Mac still pretty close. 2 P1 drivers. 6penny Guitar out on his own as well. 10th place. He's got almost 10-second gap out in front. 7 seconds behind to Mr. Ginge in 11th. So it looks like Spider Team's been off again. Pilgrim Paddy's managed to get past him up into 12th again. So only 3 minutes remaining. We'll see 2 more laps. Losing a bit of time then, Spider Team to Pilgrim Paddy in front. GT driver just comfortably driving around then. 9.6 seconds his gap. Dory up into 2nd place. He's almost got 5 seconds on Roberts to Hood in front, but Roberts is having to go defensive from Game of Dad. Game of Dad drifting around that last turn. So just dropped CJ a little bit. CJ coming back at them though. Ginger Crackhead unfortunately losing a bit more time to these guys. He lost another second to the pack in front. So yeah, just driving around on his own at the minute, Seawinkle. Scooby made a bit of time up over Stewie Mac. He's made about a second up over Stewie. 6penny Guitar still no threat for Stewie Mac at the minute. 11 seconds that gap. So only a minute and a half left of this race. Pilgrim Paddy's left the room, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Spider Team up into 12th then through that. So this seems to be where the closest fight is. These 3 still in the same positions. We've got a minute left on the clock, so they will cross the line and have 1 lap to do. Roberts to Hood doing a good job fending off Game of Dad in 4th. Game of Dad's pretty close to him there though. We'll try utilise the slipstream coming down the straight. Again, Roberts going defensive early. Can Gamer Dad do anything with that? Does he get a better cutback? It's a little bit better, but Roberts, the Hood's all over it. He goes for a drive down the inside though, through the Mercedes arena. He's going to take that place off of Roberts the Hood by the look of it. He's got the inside line as they come out of these last 2 turns of the Mercedes arena. So he chose his point well, did Gamer Dad. I think he knew where he was going to overtake, and Roberts the Hood's coming right back at him though. Unfortunately, he's had to back out through that one, so Gamer Dad keeping that 3rd spot at the minute. Roberts the Hood's right on him though. CJ's still in this fight. Kraken, unfortunately, is losing a little bit more time, so I'm just going to stick with this fight in front. Gamer Dad losing that position to Roberts the Hood then, and CJW looking for a move down the inside of the Dunlop hairpin. Gamer Dad might have the inside line for this turn, side by side through the S's. CJ just losing out through there. He's spun off, so he's going to lose that place to Ginger Crackhead. So down into 6th place then for CJ. That's a shame. Yeah, just running side by side through that chicane. It's never going to work out. It's far too quick. So Sixpenny Guitar, Mr. Ginger UK and Spider Team have finished the race. The GT driver comes across the line then to take a comfortable 1st place. 11.5 seconds his gap. Dory in 2nd then. Good race, Dory. Home in 2nd, and we have Roberts the Hood bringing home 3rd place, closely followed by Gamer Dad. Unfortunately, CJ wasn't involved in that one. Ginger Crackhead comes home in 5th then. CJ losing another place, he's just ghosting out then, so typing furiously, I think. There you go. So C Winkle taking another spot off of CJ there. CJ pushed down into 7th spot then. Stewie Mac comes home 8th place. Sorry, Steve Scooby comes home 8th place, and Stewie Mac comes home 9th. So Sixpenny Guitar, Mr. Ginger UK and Spider Team had already crossed the line. So that's results for race 2. Another 2 races for you guys. We've got the GT2s or the GR2s next. And then we've got the GR1s. I forget where. Yeah, GT2s at Brands Hatch. Okay, that'll be an interesting race. Lots of runoff there. So let me give me. I didn't do this in the first race. I should have done really. Where's he gone? GT driver, Dory, and the Roberts. Yeah, rear wheel. There's still 2 more races. If there's space in this lobby, if you want to race. GT2s at Brands Hatch, and then GR1s, sorry, and then GR1s at Catalunya. So 2 more races. So yes, this is the Life for a Kid charity event. It's a charity that collects money for equipment for disabled children, slings, hoists, etc., ramps, wheelchairs, you name it, they supply it. There's several ways you can donate, so you can text RACE to 70300, that's UK only, so that's text RACE to the 70300, or using PayPal at that's dean@lifeforakid.com, and the reference word for that is RACE as well. And I'm not reading it out because it's too bloody long, but if you look in the description below the video, there is a Virgin giving page as well. It's too awkward to read out. In fact, it doesn't even show me the whole thing. It shows me ukvirgingiving.com/fund ... But get on it, click the link, all that sort of stuff. Go donate some money. GT Deliby's donate some money. He's texted 7030, 7300 even. Fuji? Who said Fuji? I didn't say Fuji. GR2's at Brands Hatch next. Where have you had the word Fuji from, Maniacal? Right, oh, okay. Okay, executive decision has changed it to Fuji. So, you know more than I do, my Maniacal. I don't know why that is, but someone's changed it to Fuji. Quick flip through the comments. Nothing. Yeah, so Mr. Jin UK is saying there been an executive decision to change to Fuji for some reason. So not sure why. So another 5 minutes quali for you guys, and then a 20-minute race as per usual setup. So no hot laps yet. These are quite long laps themselves, so we'll only get a couple of laps in for this qualifying session. Yeah, I can see he's changed to Fuji, Maniacal. I don't know why. Andre, evening mate. Yeah, it's going alright, thank you. It's going alright. You know about this one? You know about this Life for a Kid charity event? There's spaces to join if you're available, mate. You've got to stick a livery on your car with that on. Life for a Kid. Go find that sticker. Stick it on a car, get driving. Okay, so the P1 boys have decided to go for the Gr.2 Nissan. So, Nissan for C. Winkle. Okay, we're back to Brands Hatch then. Oh well. Yeah, I saw you online earlier, Andre. Thank you, mate. Text the word race to 7300, my friend. Appreciated. So we are back at Brands Hatch then. Loud coming out of the pits. Have another flick through to see what people are driving. So Nissan for C. Winkle, Nissan for Steve Scooby. So just runs himself wide. It's a shame. Roberts de Hood is in. He's gone for the GR2 Honda. Okay, see how that fares. Ah, yes it is. Yes it is UK only. There is PayPal. Dean at Life for a Kid. It is in the description below the video, Andre, if you want to have a look in there. So yeah, Robert's in another, in a Honda. Game and Dad in the Nissan, Steve Mack in the Nissan, the P1 boys all rolling in the same car. Sixpenny Guitar in the Honda as well. Ginger Crackhead's gone for a Honda. CJ's gone for a Nissan. Steve Scooby, P1 boys gone for a GTR as well. Another GTR for Spider Team. Honda for GT Driver. Dory in a Nissan. Mr. Ginge in a Nissan. So, is it seconds. It is. Andre's message that he sent through with his liveries on for his Porsche Cup he's just been talking about. Very nice, very nice. So still no hot laps in yet. Halfway around this track, just on the first of the hot lappers. Nissan's been a very popular choice in the GR2 class. Nice, congratulations, Andre. So then, let's just stick with C. Winkle as he takes the Clark curve. Down the start-finish straight for the first of the hot times. So he comes across the line with a 1:58.0 then. Game and Dad with a 1:55.7. Rob's the hood. Across the line, 1:18.0. So, don't know how the grid order is going to stack up in this one. Stewie back on a 1:26. Mr. Ginge has started the final, so it doesn't look like we're getting a full qualifying session then for this one. For some reason, it looks like there might be damage on. Winning by 14 seconds, nice. So, grid positions for this one then, people, are CJ in first, Crackhead seconds, MRC, C. Winkle in third, Gamer Dad fourth, Roberts in fifth, Steve Scooby sixth, Sixpenny Guitar seventh, Stewie Mac eighth, Spider Team 9th, GT Driver 10th, Dory 11th, Mr. Ginger 12th, and that's the room. So, the revs are up, the lights are on, they're away. Oh, it looks like who's that at the back? MRC, GT Driver, got a bit of a false start, so he's now back of the pack. So back up to the front then, C. Winkle leads us around Druids for the first time. CJW into second spot then. Oh, he's just lost the back end of that Nissan. He's going to lose a place to Game and Dad then through here. He's just run wide through there. He's lost it again. He's taken out. Taken out from his Sixpenny Guitar. Has actually left the lobby, so CJ's down at the back of the pack now, 12th place for him. Spider Team, so Jimmy Crackhead in 11th. Oh, CJ's left the room. So C. Winkle then leading at 1.6 seconds, the gap now over Gamer Dad in second spot. He's got 7 seconds over Gamer Dad in the Honda. Gamer Dad robs the hood. There's 2 seconds back to Sixpenny Guitar in the other Honda. He's got under some serious pressure from the P1 boys of Steve Scooby and Dory behind, and also in the Nissans. Got Sixpenny's running massively wide through there. Steve Scooby's going to take advantage of that, dive down the inside into Druids. Dory not quite managing to take advantage of that, but he has followed Steve Scooby through, so almost side by side with Sixpenny Guitar as they head down the hill then. Just had to back out of that one. Sixpenny Guitar keeping that 5th place then. Dory having to put in some extra work to get past him. So good drive out of there though as Dory side by side with Sixpenny Guitar already. So taking that place off of Sixpenny up into 5th then. Okay mate, just, I don't know, keep trying by the end of the next race, I suppose. Get some kind of, oh, a little bit of contact between the two P1 drivers. That's both of them off track. Steve Scooby then backwards on track. Dory just getting it on track, but put the power down too early. Stewie Mac coming through then. Spider team coming through. Ginger Crackhead just about getting through. Mr. Ginger as well. And Dory's just run himself wide again. So Steve Scooby and Dory having a coming together there. It's a bit of a shame. Game Dad then managed to get up into first spot, so it looks like Cody Winkles had a bit of a mare somewhere, possibly coming out the first turn, losing that spot down into third place. Then Robuster Hood up into second, Game Dad up into first. Yeah, I kind of saw that, mate. Kind of saw that. So Robuster Hood closing the gap on Game and Dad. See Winkles still not out of this fight. He's just about a second back now. Sixpenny Guitar then. He's back up into fourth spot. 10 seconds back from the guys in front. And Stewie Mac manages to make it through that melee between the P1 boys as well, so up into fifth place for him. Being chased by Ginger Crackhead in the Honda. Wide again. So yeah, very difficult to get back on track, these GR2s with the power and all driven through the rear wheels. So back down into last spot for Dory. Steve Scooby just getting past him there, as the Spider team. So they are very unpredictable, these cars. Especially if you get them on the grass or the sand. All sorts of issues. So Game and Dad then 2.3 seconds, 2.2 seconds. But see Winkles managed to get past Robuster Hood, so Robuster Hood looks like he might have had a bit of off-track action to allow C Winkles to get past him. Such a big gap. A little bit of damage on Rob's car. Doing right, holding that fourth spot. He's got made a little bit of time up on Robinson front. He's got about 5 seconds back to Ginger Crackhead in fifth place behind him. Stewie Mac in sixth then. Spider team into seventh now. 10 seconds off the back of Stewie Mac. Mr. Ginger in eighth. Unfortunately, he's had one or two off-track moments. Ninth place for him, and Dory we've just seen off-track again into 10th place. Not far off the back of Steve Scooby. Let's hope these two don't get involved in a bit of a punch-up again. It is only a charity event, but you know, people put a lot of time and effort into this kind of stuff, and they take it quite seriously. So, Game and Dad just about keeping it on track there. Unfortunately, he's had to let off the power through that corner. That's allowed C Winkles to close the gap up. Let's go on board with Game and Dad looking back at C Winkles, see how quickly he can actually close this gap up. 2.1 seconds at the minute. Line start lap 6 then, 2.1 seconds still the gap between Game and Dad and C Winkle. And if you hadn't noticed, there's a great big darksmoka logo right there on his rear wing, if you hadn't noticed. So Ginger Crackhead just putting in the fastest lap of the race, 1:15.7. C Winkle losing a bit of time to Game and Dad through there. Seconds, closing it back down again though. He's had a good run through that last little section, has C Winkle closing the gap on Game and Dad. Game and Dad doing a better job through that turn this time though. Reed my Facebook Messenger. Alright, alright. What are you calling me for? You can't call me when I'm flipping streaming. Okay, so we've had a bit of a donation from the Wonders e-racing team. Or is it Wonders or Wonders? You'll have to tell me whether I'm pronouncing that right. So they're a Dutch sim racing group. So just a quick shout out to Mr. Dre 70 and Wimpy 82, or William Johnson and Andre Zell for making a donation. Thank you, boys, appreciated. So yeah, they also put on some decent races as well. The Varners guys, we did a bit of charity work for them earlier in the year as well for the Kika race. That is on my channel as well if you want to flick back through to about August. So make sure you've got plenty of popcorn and cigarettes and alcohol and coffee and stuff, because it's 7.5 hours long. Alright? It's done by myself and Potter McPot. It's set up by Andre and Dion. It's a really good event. Love you back, Andre. So Gamer Dad then, he's had his gap reduced 1.8 seconds between himself and Seawinkle. He's storming away from Roberts to Hood, 3.7 seconds. Ginger Crackhead then, even though he put in fastest lap of the race not long back, he's now 16.7 seconds back from Roberts to Hood. Now got Seawinkle, who's put in fastest lap of the race with a 1:15.6. This is our payback. Nice. Cheers, mate. Getting a shout out from Maniacal Mind Gaming as well. So 6-penny guitar, 4.3 seconds off the back of Ginger Crackhead. A lot of work to do if he's going to get back involved in that fight. Halfway through this race then. Third race of tonight's 4. Stewie Mack in 6th place then, managing to get through that punch up between the guys. Seventh then, he's got loads of time over Dory now. Dory 25.7 seconds back. The rider team ghosting out, not sure what's happening there. Just about to be lapped by Gamer Dad. Mr. Ginge then down in 10th place. These guys are just ghosting out. They're either talking to each other or they're ghosting out because the race leaders are coming through. 1 and 2. Gamer Dad then extending his gap 2.3 seconds. Seawinkle still holding that third spot. Second spot. Robertstock losing a bit more time. 4.2 seconds back in third now. Just struggling to tame that Honda a little bit. Ginger Crackhead also in the Honda, 4th place for him. Not managing to make any gains on Roberts. Also put another fastest lap of the race in the Honda, 15.5. Yes, Dark Sides, how you doing, my friend? All right. So 6-penny guitar in 5th place then. As I say, he's a little bit of time upon Ginger Crackhead. So Stewie Mack still holding that 6th then. Slowly closing him in. So keep an eye on Steve Scooby, get onto the back of Stewie Mack, take that place back off him. Dory then unfortunately down into 8th, losing loads of time to the fight he was in with Steve Scooby. He's also just about to get overtaken by front runners. Rider team in 9th then. So it does look like we've got ghosting on for back markers. Mr. Ginge in 10th. So it's Nissan versus Honda tonight in this race. Gamer Dad leading the way again. He's lost a bit more time. Seems to be yo-yoing. He seems to be a bit quicker through the latter half of the track. Around the middle, you just see the Seawinkle's a little bit quicker. Ginger Crackhead putting another quick time of 1:15.4 now. slowly closing on Robbers the Hood. He's made up 3 seconds. Also, Seawinkle's closed that gap right down on Gamer Dad. Less than a second between these two drivers now. Second between those two. So 7 minutes left of this race. Can Gamer Dad fend off Seawinkle for the rest of it? Only time will tell. So Robbers the Hood in third then. He's managed to gain a bit more time over Ginger Crackhead. That's back up to 19 seconds. So Ginger Crackhead then obviously having a bit of a nightmare around that last lap. Sixpenny Guitar nearly 10 seconds back on Ginger Crackhead. 13th. Steve Scooby not going to be able to. Don't think he's going to be able to close him down quick enough. Although that is down to 4 seconds. I just don't think it's coming down quick enough for Steve Scooby to make any moves on Stewie Mac. 6.5 minutes remaining. About 4 laps ish. Fastest lap by Robbers the Hood at 1:15.3. Dory, keep it on track, mate. Spider team now at the back of the pack. Lost Mr. Ginge. Decided to duck out of this one. Gamer Dad and Seawinkle still at it. So can Seawinkle close that gap on Gamer Dad? 30s. So he's a lot closer here. Get this move done. Again, I just don't think he's close enough coming out of that turn there. He's not. Gamer Dad holding that first place then so far. Still not out of this fight yet then for Seawinkle. The Hood now, 5.1 seconds back from Seawinkle. Nothing to worry about behind from Ginger Crackhead. 21 seconds that gap. Sixpenny Guitar is also 19 seconds back from Ginger Crackhead in another Honda. Stewie Mac then 6th. So he has had a bit more time chopped out of it by Steve Scooby. That's down to less than 3 seconds. 4.5 minutes remaining in this race. Losing a bit more time. We have just seen him run wide. Spider team then still sitting at the back. As I say, we have just lost Mr. Ginge. So Steve Scooby got that gap down to just over 2 seconds. He could still be on at the end of this race. These guys rocking the FU Cancer logo as well, smashed down the side of Steve Scooby's car then. Another charity event we did. So just losing a bit more time then to Stewie Mac. Just under 4 minutes left. Worry about for these drivers at the back. Seawinkle's got past Gamer Dad, but he has run himself off track. He's done it again. Oh, and he's taken out Gamer Dad. He's taken out Gamer Dad right into the clutches of Robbers the Hood. And now he's run himself off track, just trying to avoid contact with Robbers, so his race coming to an absolute nightmare climax. Third place from first for Gamer Dad. He won't be happy with that. Dory, he's ghosting, he's putting a lap down, he's putting Gamer Dad under some pressure. Gamer Dad is letting it get to him now. Seawinkle then has managed to get that first place off, and he has got 1.6 seconds off of Robbers the Hood in second place in the Honda. So can Robbers make anything of this? Closing that gap. 2.5 minutes of this race remaining. gap. Just on a flip. So Steve Mack, still 2 seconds gap between himself and Steve Scooby. Steve Scooby not managing to make any gains. Almost a hood losing a bit more time to see Winkle then. Is a quick guy. So he can just get that down to about 1 second there. It's lost a bit of time through the braking. Again, he's got it down to a second. It's around the 30s. Too far back to make a move, but he'll be closing the gap. Less than a second then between these two top drivers. 20 left, so they will cross the line and get one more lap. I know, Andre, I know. 3/4 of a second between P1 and P2. Can Roberts would get this position done before the end of the race. 1 minute remaining. Cross the line and start the last lap. So it's now 1-0 then, Roberts. Stewie Mack and Steve Scooby. That come down a little bit between Steve Scooby and Stewie Mack. 0.3 seconds now, so Steve making up 0.7 of a second. Maybe a little bit too far back though again to get this done before the end of the race. So back up to the front then. 0.8 of a second between P1 and P2. Will be last lap, 17 seconds remaining on the clock. So again, it's a good one out there by Roberts to Hood. Too far back to make a move again though. So down to half a second then. Can he pressure Seawinkle into a mistake? Come home with a win. 0.3 of a second. 6-penny guitar has crossed the line. Stewie Mack's crossed the line. Steve Scooby's crossed the line. So it's looking good for Seawinkle to take the win on this one. Around this last turn, the Clark curve onto the start-finish straight again. Brabham straight. So first place for Seawinkle, second place for Roberts to Hood. Good drive, Roberts. Third place for Gamer Dad. Ginger Crackhead there, just coming around the last couple of turns, bringing home 4th spot. Drifting that Honda around that last turn then. So 4th spot for Ginger Crackhead. 6-penny's already crossed the line in 5th, Stewie Mack 6th, Steve Scooby 7th, Dory 8th. Just waiting for Spider Team to cross the line then. Finally taking the fastest lap on that one with a 1:15.1. He was running quick at the end of that race, chasing down Seawinkle. So yeah, another good race. Let's just have a quick look at results again. Seawinkle taking first, Roberts to Hood second, Gamer Dad third, Ginger Crackhead 4th, 6-penny Guitar 5th, Stewie Mack 6th, Steve Scooby 7th, Dory 8th, Spider Team 9th, Mr. Ginger in 11th, and GT Driver, Mr. Ginger in 10th, and GT Driver in 11th. Results for race 3. So we've got one more to go for you guys, and that is GR1's at Catalunya. Is it Catalunya? Yes, it is Catalunya. So it should be another 5-minute quali and then 20-minute race again. yeah, don't forget to donate, guys. There's plenty of ways of doing it. You can text the word race to 70300. That's UK only, unfortunately. There is a PayPal, so that's dean@lifeforakid.com. Reference word would be race. And there is a Virgin Money giving page as well. Have to look in the description to read that one out, or just click the link and go and give some money. Whatever it is, go and give some money. That's pretty much the message. Go and give some money. So we have the last race, Gr.1s at Catalunya. No executive decision being made for a silly track. So we're down to the Gr.1s. All the power, all the aero. So basically the LMP one, the Le Mans cars you'll be looking at. Loads of power, loads of aero. Go around corners like they're on rails. Or not, we'll see. First turn in this race could be interesting. It's very tight, almost hairpin. Oh no, sorry, wrong track. But it's still a nightmare first corner. For some reason, I thought we were at Fuji. And I've just been telling you, like, it's been Catalunya. There you go. He's left the room, that's a shame. I hope he's coming back. Oh yeah, he does, he's just saying be right back. Yeah, Catalunya, not a bad track actually, I don't mind it. Spaceships, don't they? I couldn't tell you what any of them are. In fact, I could tell you what any of them are by doing this. So we've got a Porsche 919 hybrid, another 919 hybrid, a 962C. What these cars are, I know what the 919s are, Porsches. Where the others are cars. Who knows? Is that a Porsche 962? I don't know. What's an R18? I don't know. What's one of them? Don't even want to read that out. So like I say, I couldn't tell you what these cars are just by looking. Boy's still rocking the Life for a Kid logo though, that's good to see. Stick all the power down these turns. Make sure you like and subscribe, people. I've got 2 more subscribers to get before I start sending stickers out to you lot. So 198, I said when I hit 200 I'd send stickers out, so grab your missus, grab your kids, whatever you need to do, get them subbed up. So Roberts the Hood then, currently on pole position, half a second out front with a 133.0. Cracker with a 133.5. Drivers then, GT drivers gone, C Winkle's gone. Mr. Hood still putting in purple sectors, still holding that pole position currently. Ginger Crackhead still on. Game Dad's just chucked it in a flyer, he's putting a 132.1. That just pushes Mr. Hood, Ginger Crackhead down a spot. Spider Team, what's he got? Okay, that was his out lap. No hot laps from anyone else yet. So looking like just 8 drivers for this last race, possibly 7 now. So some of these cars have got the KERS system. If you look on Stewie Mac's screen at the bottom there, just at the bottom left hand next to the tyres, Spider Team's back. There's a little green bar, that's for his sort of KERS system that these things run. So just help power them down the track. They are loud though when they come out the pits. Oh, blimey. Half his KERS through there. Does regen via braking, I believe. Yes, it does. So when you coastal braking, it generates itself. See the little arrow underneath that green marker just flicking between green and red. It's just showing you it's either being used or recharged, one of the two. All of these cars will have it. Sixpenny Guitar's car hasn't got it, so his is not a hybrid. Spider Team's car has also not got it. Mazda Gr.1 car then. That thing definitely looks like a spaceship. Ginger Cracker then putting in fastest lap, 131.8. 3 tenths quicker than Gamer Dad in second. Just gone backwards. There's down Steve Scooby just trying to get his car the right way round on the track. Again, very similar to the GR2s, all rear wheel drive. Oh, I think I'm not sure about the Porsches actually, the hybrid Porsches, they might have a little motor wedged in each wheel. Car, that is Spider Team. So currently Ginger Crackhead on pole position. I lied, Dory's just stuck in the room and stuck in a 131.844, so 9 thousandths of a second quicker than Ginger Crackhead's. He's just been outdone by Roberts the Hood by 5 thousandths of a second for 131.839. So Roberts the Hood chucking himself into pole position then end of this qualifying session. So Gamer Dad pushed down to 4th, then Sixpenny Guitar 5th, Stewie Mac in 6th, Steve Scooby in 7th, Spider Team 8th. So looking like just 8 drivers for this last race. Robbers de Hood currently on pole position. Could be fine. Let's see if we can get a quick lap in with Stewie Mac. Put in a lap on board. So no track map for this one. I'm sure I'll get cursed out for that because I should know these corners, but I don't. So down the start finish straight then with Stewie Mac. Hard on the brakes for this chicane. Right, left. Just have to coast it a little bit through this turn and then back on the power back now. Very similar for this next corner. Just open up slowly on the exit. Back on the power early then. Down toward this awkward left-hander. Easy to run it wide through this one. Just have to let off the gas there to avoid running wide. Again through this chicane, another awkward one. You can run wide through here. Still back, keeping it on track. Coasting around this right-hander. Full power all the way down to this hairpin at the bottom. Down to first gear for this one, I would expect. He's kept in second as Stewie Mac. So through this little chicane. Right-hander, then the last chicane on track. Again, this is another easy place to get it wrong through here. Stewie Mac just sticking the 2 wheels on the grass there, letting off the power so he didn't spin off. Around the last turn then, back onto the start finish straight. So that's a lap on board with Stewie Mac. So just have a quick flick through the order while we're on board. Robbers de Hood then still holding first. Dory still out on track, looking to better that time. Unfortunately not going to be able to do it this lap, I don't think. So far back on that one, 1:33.2 for Dory. Ginger Crackhead third, then 1:31.8. Gamer Dad 4th, Stewie Mac 5th, Sixpenny Guitar in 6th, 7th for Steve Scooby, and Spider Team in 8th. Just 1 second, I'm just jumping out. Oh, Mr. Ginger's still in the room. So I'm just waiting for Mr. Ginger to start this final race. That time with a 7-second penalty. Stewie Mac's not doing bad, holding 5th position currently, 1:34.9. Steve Scooby 5th place, 1:35.3 for Steve. Sixpenny Guitar in 7th then, Spider Team 8th. It's an amazing looking car there, Spider Team. Chucks himself in the pits. Let's see if we can get Mr. Ginge to crack this race off. Ah, beat me to it. So yeah, the final started, last 20-minute race for you guys tonight. Like I say, this is a charity event, so get donated, people. Links are in description below. You can text the word race to 70300, or you can PayPal Dean at lfak.com. And if you look in the description below, there is a Virgin Money giving page as well. So maniacal racing. Any word on the total we raised? Lights are on, revs are up. Just holding that people on their away. Oh, a great start from Gr.3. He's been overtaken by Game and Dad already. Robert Hood has also lost a place to Ginger Crackhead off the line. Ginger Crackhead, I think, using all of that Gr system to get himself way quicker than Roberts. Roberts still in second though. Game and Dad third. Gr.3 in fourth position. Stewie Mac fifth. He's looking under pressure from Steve Scooby though. Oh, a little bit of contact between Steve Scooby and Stewie Mac. That's caused Stewie Mac to spin off track. That's unfortunate. Steve Scooby into fifth then. Spider Team sixth. Stewie Mac just trying to get himself back on track. Sixpenny Guitar then, just driving around the outside. Stewie Mac down in eighth place, back of the pack. So Ginger Crackhead still leading him. Game and Dad has managed to make a position of. He's got past Robert Hood. Robert Hood being hounded by Gr.3 behind as well. He's not out of it yet. Game and Dad just getting that turn wrong. So we're on board with Roberts then chasing down Game and Dad. He has got Gr.3 pretty close behind him. Three-way battle at the minute. A little bit of contact between Game and Dad and Robert Hood. See Game and Dad just disappearing off down the road. I bet he's using all that Gr system he is doing. Let's run out now, but Robert Hood is able to close that gap up, but not quite enough before the end of that straight to take that position off of Game and Dad. So still holding third then, Robert Hood. Tiny bit of breathing room behind, just 0.4 of a second between himself and Gr.3. Gr.3 also holding a bit of a penalty. Steve Scooby then closing these guys down. Spider Team in sixth. Stewie Mac has got himself back up into seventh then, so it looks like Sixpenny Guitar's been off track. He's now down in eighth place. There's no damage on his car, so maybe just ran wide. Ginger Crackhead then leading them away, 1.7 seconds that gap. Game and Dad in second place, and behind we've got Robert Hood and Gr.3 side by side. Robert Hood winning out on that one again though. Gr.3's lost the back end of his car, he's managed to keep it on track. He's lost a little bit of time to Roberts in front. Yeah, so the P1 boys have all got the car with the Gr system. He's going to benefit them on the straights. Gr.3 coming low to that curve though. Whether he gets away with that, I don't know. He seems to have. Just right on Roberts' rear bumper. Can he get this position done? Roberts going defensive early. Can he get the position done before this first turn? I don't think he can. So Roberts back over to the racing line then. Managed to fend off Gr.3 for another lap. Losing a bit of time to these guys in front. Spider Team out on his own. Stewie Mac out on his own. And Sixpenny Guitar out on his own. So the closest fight really is between P3 and P4. Roberts and Gr.3. With Roberts, and we'll look back at Gr.3 trying to take that position off of him. You see how much quicker these cars are compared to the last few cars we've been driving tonight. Dorian close right up on Roberts the Hood there. Ghosting out, trying to lose that penalty through that turn. He does do, keeps that position from Dory as well. So can Dory get close enough on this start-finish straight to make a move? So a good run out of there. Using all of his curves now. See him closing the gap. Roberts again going defensive early. Now Roberts just able to extend that gap a little bit. So the curve system of Dory's Porsche there not quite able to be used to its full advantage to take that place off of Roberts. So Roberts still keeping that P3 position. Still got half a second over Dory as well. Run through there. So he's looking to chase down Gamer Dad and Ginger Crackhead in front. Change the camera angle a little bit. Come on, get out of this one. That's better. Still good pressure from Dory though. So just over 5 minutes into this race. Leading is Ginger Crackhead by 1.1 seconds. Gamer Dad closing him down. That gap come down to less than a second there. Just extending back up. And Roberts the Hood under serious pressure in third place. Dory in fourth spot. Close between these two. Dory does look a bit closer on this lap. Right on Roberts' rear bumper now as they come around this last turn. Good for Dory to take this place in on the slipstream and the curves down here. Can he get this position taken? It doesn't look like he can. So Roberts the Hood obviously had a bit of a stormer coming out of that last turn. Dory not able to make advantage there at all. It does surprise me. Steve Scooby losing a bit of time to those guys in front now, 7 seconds back. Big gap behind, 17.6 seconds to Stewie Mac in 6th place, so not a lot to worry about from behind for Steve Scooby. But he's been closed slowly by Spider Team in this Mazda. Sixpenny Guitar now rolling around 16 seconds back. Ginger Crackhead still leading this race then. 6 seconds he's managed to extend that gap to. Gamer Dad still in second. Roberts the Hood and Dory still fighting it out for third position. This time, I don't think so. Not with sticking two wheels on the grass. He's too far back from Roberts the Hood now. So he's just saving his curves. Then he's realised he's not going to be able to use it. He utilises the slipstream instead. Still close enough to put Roberts under some pressure though. Time to these guys. So unfortunately, Mr. Ginger UK racing in this one. Managed to extend his gap over Spider Team, 9.4 seconds that gap. That's another car that does sound nice. I think we're just going to go for a little bit of onboard with you. Does sound a little bit like a sewing machine now. Where's my Mercedes? So let's just look in the background. Robert Hood and Dory were side by side. Dory's lost out again through there. So Robert Hood's car, when it gets up to the sort of top end, it seems to just have a little bit more than Dory's car, even with the curves and slipstream. Dory's still pressuring Robert Hood though. Almost through there. Dory just having to back out again. Robert Hood still keeping that third position. So Dory's looking for a move down into this hairpin. He's got the outside line, that's not going to help him. Robert Hood knows exactly where to put his car. Attempt for Dory then. Just going through these last couple of corners onto the start finish straight. He's trying it everywhere, is Dory. Down the inside line on every corner. So, right on him again. Still not managed to take that place off him. His curves that time, did Dory either. Yes, Deep Scooby losing more time to these guys in front. That gap now to 12 seconds. Stewie Mac's gap is also extended, 20.5 seconds. Spider Team also losing more time, as is Sixpenny Guitar. So Ginger Crackhead has managed to extend his gap 2.2 seconds over Gamer Dad. Oh, battery auto deploys. Oh right, okay. I thought they had a little button they could press, or is that just the super formulas? So Gamer Dad still holding that second spot then. Robert Hood third, managed to fend off Dory. 12 minutes so far. Can he do it for another 8? Okay, just been educated by a CJ that they don't actually get a choice when their curves is deployed. Certainly on the super formulas. Dory losing the back end of his car there, that's going to cost him time. Mr. Hood chucking himself over to the right hand side of the track, trying to drop the slipstream from Dory. Stewie Mac losing 5 seconds in between just looking at this time. Losing a bit of time to Spider Team in that one then. Sixpenny Guitars made a bit of time up on Spider Team though. 9.7 seconds. Let's see if we can close that gap on Spider Team before the end of the race. Ginger Cracker then extended more, 9.8 seconds his lead. Dad also 2.8 seconds he's got over Robert Hood. Robert Hood has managed to drop Dory then. Dory looks like he's been off track, 5.4 seconds. So a bit of breathing room for Robert Hood now. Only 6.5 minutes of this race remaining. Ginger Crackhead currently holding fastest lap of this race with a 1:30.7. Robert is putting in purple sectors though. Let's see what he's got as he comes across the lines. I think he's closing the gap on Gamer Dad in front as well. That's not right. 1:32.1, that's better. Where have I got the 1:17 from? I've no idea. time up over Dory now, 12.3 seconds. Dory's coming under some pressure from Steve Scooby behind now. There's only 3.1 seconds between those two. So can Roberts the Hood make up any time on Game and Dad before the end of this race? Don't think Game and Dad's going to be able to make up any time over Ginger Crackhead. Just closing that gap a little bit. So just 5 minutes remaining of this race. Game and Dad now putting in purple sectors. Just in Game and Dad, see what he's got as he comes across the line. Just a bit more time to Ginger Crackhead in front though. So what does Game and Dad come in then? He comes across the line with 1-3, so no, not a fastest lap. Almost losing a little bit more time. Dory managed to make a bit of a break from Steve Scooby. Max still holding 6. Loads of breathing room behind. Spider Team 20 seconds back in 7th place. Sixpenny Guitar, I forget how far back he was, but he's 8.7 now. It was about 5 seconds before. It's not looking good for him to make any positions up in this race. Not without drivers in front making a mistake anyway. So Ginger Crackhead's extended his gap a little bit more, 4.1 seconds. Purple sectors for him as well. Game and Dad also sticking in purple sectors. It's got about 4 seconds either side of him as Game and Dad. Was the Hood not quite managing to make any dents in that time. Just over 3 minutes left of this race. It's approximately 2 laps, possibly 3 laps for the first couple of drivers. So Ryder Roberts' times keep coming up bizarrely. It's saying 1:15.8 on the right hand side there. And then if I flick to Steve Scooby and come back, it's gone to 1:31.4. While I do that, Steve Scooby has got past Dory. It's not a penalty, but it looked like he got past Dory pretty cleanly there. But that was the wrong place to lose your penalty, my friend. Lost loads of time back to Dory then. Nearly 4 seconds to make up. Should have lifted and coasted into the corner, Steve. Sixpenny Guitars decided to sit this one out then. Just over 2 minutes remaining. Why do you do that, game? So Ginger Crackhead's had his time reduced down to 2.3 seconds. Is Game and Dad putting on all the pressure in these last 2 laps to try and take that position off him? Visibly closer then, 2.2 seconds that gap. Getting that car airborne. Gap coming down as well. So they may even see one more lap. Roberts the Hood may even see one more lap, depending on how quick he is. So he's 6 seconds back from Game and Dad. Ginger Crackhead manages to keep that gap between himself and Game and Dad at 2.2 seconds. All purple sectors for Ginger Crackhead. Gap down to 1.9 seconds there between Game and Dad and Ginger Crackhead. Just extended to over 2 seconds again. Oh, Game and Dad stuck it on the sand. Oh, that could be the end of his race, really. He's got Robinson Hood coming round in the background. He's managed to get it back on track though, has Gamer Dad, and keep that second position. He's under a lot of pressure from Robinson Hood behind. We've just got 25 seconds left on the clock. So I would expect Gamer Dad to cross the line, Ginger Crackhead to cross the line and get one more lap in. But the two drivers behind, they're not going to make this. They might. It's going to be close. No, too far back. So Gamer Dad comes home second, then Robinson Hood third. Dory is going to come home fourth position. So not too bad results for Dory tonight. Mini Monkey, evening mate, what time do you call this? This is like the last lap of the last race ever. Mini Monkey. Dory brings home fourth. Mini Monkey. Steve Scooby brings home fifth spot. Stewie Max just coming around the last few turns for sixth. Done alright tonight, Stewie Mac. Not decided to throw it off track every time I put a camera on you. Nice comfortable sixth place for you there, sir. Good racing. Spider team then going to come home in seventh spot. Ginger Crackhead pretty close behind him. Spider team gone, so he's just going around these last chicanes. Ginger Crackhead putting on all the pressure. Ghosting out though, his back marker, that is set up so they do ghost out, they don't actually get in the way. So seventh place for Spider team, first place for Ginger Crackhead. Good race, Ginger Crackhead. Yeah, I'm not on about driving, mate, but you know, you could have come and said hello like 3 hours ago when we started. I'm only ribbing you, mate. So yeah, Sixpenny Guitar sitting this one out in the pits then at the end of that race. So 4 good races tonight, people. Some incidents, we always expect incidents. That's racing, that's what happens. But yeah, it's all for charity. So Maniacal Mind Gaming, any word on the donation? So I know a few of the guys have donated tonight. I physically haven't yet, because I'm naughty and I've been busy. But right now, new message, 7,300. Race. Bam, sent. Yes, I can see it will cause charges. Send. So donation over from me. Waiting for this timer to tick over. Sixpenny Guitar would have been the final man crossing the line, but he sat it out in the pits. So yes, check out the description below, people. There are ways to donate, 3 different ways. You can text 70300 and stick in the word race. That's a £3 text donation you can make, or you're using PayPal at that's dean@lifeforakid.com. Or there's a Virgin giving page, which is in the link in description below. So I hope everyone enjoyed that. As I say, charity events are always pretty good. Get a lot of attention. A lot of people like getting involved in these things. It's all for a good cause. Why not? So we'll just wait to see if we hear anything back off Maniacal. Be interesting to find out how the other lobbies got on, whether they all sort of went all right. I know the P1 boys had another lobby set up. Don't know how many drivers were in that one. Aaron, how you doing, mate? Thought you were setting up a lobby. Yeah, not hearing anything off Maniacal as yet. Stewie Mac, no problem, my friend. No problem. And Gamer Dad, no problem again. Yeah, all done, mate. Had some good racing. That's good. Good, I'm glad you did. 1 or 2 incidents in our lobbies, but you'll have to watch it back to have a look. Any word from Maniacal? I'm just waiting for a yes, you've got a figure, or no, you haven't. And either way, I can either read it out or I don't. But at least then I can knock this stream off. But yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. As I say, all for charity. Nothing too serious in this one, although you know, it's something a lot of people put a lot of time into, and they do take it not seriously but to heart when it all goes wrong. Don't get me wrong, I'm the same. I'm swearing and cursing at the screen and stuff, as you, if any of you know me and have watched any of me racing as such, you'll know it's a swear fest, and I don't like it when I get knocked off track. People get called names and stuff, but not on these uber professional streams that I do for you guys. My own races, I'll swear all the time. So we're slowly losing drivers from this lobby. I'm just waiting for a yes or a no from Maniacal. But he's slowly running out of time as well. So yeah, 4 good races tonight. GR4s, GR3s, GR2s and GR1s. I quite like the GR4s around Bathurst myself. Thought that was a good race. So just me and Ginger. Mr. Gin's left. I'm assuming he's either going to boot me out. May as well leave. So not a lot coming from Maniacal Mind Gaming. So I don't know how much we've raised. That's a shame. When I find out, I'll either put it in the comments or I'll add it to the link. I'll stick it in the comments. I'll do that. That's a little bit easier. Yeah, I don't like to be the one to tell you, mate, but yeah, there was a little bit of contact in both those races. Unfortunately, I kind of caught both of them, so it might be worth you having a look. I mean, the second one wasn't how can I put it? It wasn't on purpose, but yeah, just yeah, ran CJ wide a little bit. And I think after the first incident, that was the last straw for him. Again, the second one wasn't too bad, but the first one did look a little bit naughty. It did look a little bit naughty. But that's just my perspective, you know. I don't know what you were seeing from your perspective. I don't know what CJ saw. I don't know what view you drive in. If you're in bumper cam, it's difficult to see. If you're in chase cam, you kind of see everything. Yeah. But some good racing. So yeah, I'm not hearing anything back off Maniacal. So I will have to put how much we've raised in the description afterwards or in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be another stream done. I'm back tomorrow night. For P1 Mazdas, that's round 9. Got 1 more week of those left after this tomorrow night. Then we've got a bit of a break for Christmas. Other than that, we've got the GT3 team versus team events starting in the new year, as we have the MRC GTTCC starting as well, 3rd of January. That's me actually racing, so be prepared to cover your little snowflake ears when I'm behind the wheel. And other than that, it's just the, as I say, the final week of the Thursday and Sunday lobbies of the Mazdas, then Christmas break, and it all kicks off again in the new year. So I do hope you like what you're watching. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, tell your mates, tell your mum, all that stuff. My name's Darksmoka. I'm out of here.